Now it's working. Okay, I'm going to admit everyone. Am I forgetting anything, Aleda? Everybody's co-host. We got our breakout rooms. We're on YouTube Live. Here we go. All right. Looks like everybody's in. Good morning. Welcome to County Court 9. We do not have our bailiff this morning, so we're just going to go on to the first thing on the docket. I'm going to call the trial settings first, and I'm going to ask the state to give me their announcement, and then I will get the announcement from the defense.
I'm here, Judge.
Who's here?
Butler.
Oh, well, the lady just told me you were busy someplace else. Well, good.
No,
Thank
I'm
you.
I'm here in court. I just got some paperwork I'm having to do. I got some active warrants here that I'm doing the
Oh,
paperwork on.
okay. All right. Well, will you just welcome everyone for me, please,
Yes,
Deputy
ma'am.
Butler?
County Court 9 is now in session. Honorable Judge Gloria Saldaña is presiding. May I remind all counselors, please have the case number ready when the judge calls you to make your announcements, then give the person you're representing. Again, please have the case numbers ready. This will help speed this proceeding along. As you return from breakout rooms, stay muted. The judge will recognize you. Then you can make your announcements from your conferring. Let's have a great proceeding today. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Butler. All right. Good morning, everybody. And I'm not sure. Well, let's just go ahead. I'm going to call the trial docket settings. 616220, the state of Texas versus Cecilia Moreno. Mr. Otero, are you here?
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state.
All right. The announcement?
We are ready, Your Honor.
The state is ready. Mr. Alfonso Otero. All right, I'll come back to that in a couple of minutes. 616546, the state of Texas versus Tyson Mitchell. Vanessa Garcia.
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Attorney Vanessa Garcia. Defense is also ready, and we would like to confer on this case with the state as well.
Aren't you conferring? Thank you. 625824, the state of Texas versus Matthew Garrett, and that is Tim Roundtree, the state's announcement.
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
And Mr. Roundtree, I believe you filed a motion for continuance. Is that correct?
I did, Your Honor. I filed a motion. I have 3 cases set. I filed a motion.
I have granted that. I've signed it. I've reset you to January 10, 2022. But in the meantime, would you like to confer on that?
Not today, Your Honor. I appreciate it, though.
All right, so you are reset to January 10, 2022. Do you have anything else on our docket?
Judge, I just have those 3 trial cases. I
Okay.
apologize over into a little cafe. It's a bit noisy in here.
I'm sorry. I
But
couldn't hear you.
a bit noisy in here. I'm in a little cafe.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So then you have those 3 cases reset to January 10, okay?
Thank you, Judge. May my clients be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. 632236, the state of Texas versus Sterling Pictum. Robert Valdez and the state, what is your announcement?
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Robert
Mr. Valdez.
Valdez, and we're ready, Your Honor.
Thank
We'd
you,
like to
Mr.
confer with the
Lopez.
state as well.
I'll mark you conferring. Thank you. 632950, the state of Texas versus Brandon Silva. Luis Martinez for the defense. State, your announcement.
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Mr. Martinez. Have to come back to that. 635381, the state of Texas versus Isaiah Hinkle. For the defense, Carolyn Wentland. State, what is your announcement?
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Ms. Wentland? All right. Let me see now. I've got to go to the docket because I didn't want to write all of those down. Okay, here we go. 637563, State of Texas versus David Johnson, Cold Nettles, and the state's announcement.
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Defense is ready as well, Your Honor. I would like the opportunity to confer with the
I'll mark
opposing
you
counsel.
conferring. All right, thank you. 637715, State of Texas versus Tanganyika, Thompson. Defense is Elva Trevino, and the state's announcement.
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Ms. Trevino, what is your announcement?
Your Honor, I have a medical emergency. I sent a detailed email to Alita, but basically my orthostatic hypertension is acting up. I cannot guarantee that I can stand on my feet and not fall or pass out for any length of time. I fell yesterday. I gashed my mouth. I have to go to the emergency room when I get off this call. And so I'm ready, but I can't guarantee that I can do a trial.
Okay. So I just need a motion for continuance. If you can file that today, I'm going to allow you to do that, or have your office do that. And,
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so
okay.
much.
I'm going to reset you to January 10, 2022 on that, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Absolutely. I hope you're feeling better soon. Thank you. And
Thank
Ms.
you.
Thompson, you may also log off, ma'am. Stay in touch with your lawyer, okay? All right. The next one is 640660, the state of Texas versus Tangani, Thompson, Rolniak, and that is also Miss, wait a minute, that's the one I just called. Never mind, sorry about that. It's a duplicate, okay. 641342, the state of Texas versus Colby King. For the defense is David Cuellar. State, what is your announcement?
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Mr. David Cuellar, what is your announcement, sir?
We are ready, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. All right, do you want to confer also?
I guess if I could.
All right. 644337, the state of Texas versus Stacy Gilbert, and I know that that's the one that I granted Mr. Roundtree's motion for continuance. So we'll go to the next one. 644517, state of Texas versus Andre Winston. For the defense is John Kuntz. State, what is your announcement?
Your Honor,
Jeffrey King, Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Mr. Kuntz. All right, come back to that. All right. 650335, the state of Texas versus Felicia Allen. For the defense is Charles Gold. And state, what is your announcement?
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Mr. Gold,
We're ready, Judge, to confer.
you'd like to confer. Thank you. 650604, the state of Texas versus Nicholas Dial, DYAL. For the defense is David Folks. State your announcement.
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Mr.
Judge,
Gold?
if I could, excuse me, David Volk for Mr. Dial, if I could confer before making an announcement.
652344, the state of Texas versus Matthew Pedraza. For the defense is Jerry Kagan. State your announcement, please.
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed.
Mr. Kagan?
Judge, we're ready, and I misread the email. I thought this was on Mario Sauceda, so I told him to log in. I did not tell Mr. Pedraza to log in.
Oh,
So,
okay.
how do you want to handle it?
Well, we will be showing up on Wednesday to pick a jury. So, yeah, can you give him a call and have him show up, please?
I will have him call and check in. Now, Judge, I've got a vacation letter on file. I'm already in Minnesota. So I guess I will file a motion for continuance.
Please, because I need things in writing, and the email is not really a legal document, okay?
Right. So then if somebody can tell Mr. Sauceda he can leave.
Mr. Sauceda, okay. What is
Thank-
his first name?
Mario.
Mario Sauceda? Can you say something so I can see where you are?
If not, I'll call him or text him.
Yeah, I don't see him
Sorry.
on the list.
I'm here.
Okay,
Okay.
sir, you are excused, sir. That was a mistake, and you can log off at this time. Just stay in touch with your lawyer, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Judge.
sir.
Fucking Jerry.
All right, everyone, please stay muted. 654603, the state of Texas versus Brandy Lundeen. For the defense is Matthew Finch. State your announcement, please.
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Finch. All right, so 659849, the state of Texas versus Not Olam. For the defense is Timothy Roundtree. Mr. Roundtree is going to have to be re-invited because I do not remember signing a motion for continuance for that. So, Aleda, if you will please do that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Unless it was on, I don't remember that. We'll check, okay. So, 663392, the state of Texas versus Yomara Ortiz Rodriguez. Oh, that's a jury trial, but there is no attorney. What is that about?
Your Honor, this is a case where one of the counsel had I'm not too sure if it was, I think it was Loretta Hewitt, and she's no longer with us. So Angela Blake is now the attorney, and that case has now been for pretrial.
Okay, so it's not set for jury then.
No
Okay.
more. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, I think that is it. Let me make sure I didn't miss something. All right. All right. Now we can go on with our regular docket. All right. So, going to my list, Rene Munoz.
Yes, hi, good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
I have Claire Sterling Newton, page 670862.
Okay, is she here?
Yes, Judge, she's present on today's Zoom, labeled under Claire Sterling Newton. I wanted to see if I could have the opportunity to confer with the state, Judge.
I'll mark you conferring, okay?
Thank you.
Now, it's probably going to be a good wait because we have all those trial cases ahead of you. So if you want to go to a breakout room and wait there, that way, oh, you'll be going to a breakout room. You'll get one
Yeah.
now, okay? All
Sure,
right.
Judge. I'll be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I think I have everything connected now. I had a little bit of difficulty. This is Brent de la Paz.
Okay.
I think I heard you call my client Michael Herrera.
What is your client's name?
Michael Herrera.
No, I don't think I did.
He's on the trial. Well,
Is he really? Okay, let me see. Let me take that announcement before we go any further. Oh, you're right. Michael Herrera. Yes, sir. So this is cause number 610214, the state of Texas versus Michael Joseph Herrera and Mr. De La Paz's defense. State, what is your announcement on that?
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Mr. De La Paz?
Your Honor, if you notice, he has another case on your docket. I think it would probably be prudent to pull it off the trial docket and confer with the state, and I can do it today. I know the prosecutors are probably busy. I can do it sometime this week, but in order to make sure I'm effectively representing Mr. Herrera, I think we need to address the second case.
Okay, so that's a 663-969?
Yes, Your Honor.
Almeida, what is that, and when was that filed?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I did not get that. I was doing some other stuff.
663-969. When was that filed?
663.
969.
663-961.
969. It's on page 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, page 1.
Okay, yeah. My internet got unstable.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll come back. I'm going to mark you conferring, Mr. De La Paz.
Okay.
I have the information on that case, Judge.
There is no information on that one?
There is, Judge. It was filed on 10/18/2021. The offense date is 6/24/2021.
Okay. All right. Well, Mr. De La Paz, let's move you in, since you were on the trial docket, let's move you up on a breakout room. Can we do that, Aleda?
Right away.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. So let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else. The 608371, the state of Texas versus Jose Hernandez. And the defense attorney is Joseph Acevedo. State, what is your announcement on that?
Jeffrey King on behalf of the state, and we are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Thank you. Joseph Acevedo. We'll come back. All right. The next person on my docket is Jonathan Joyner, and now I'm calling people in the order of appearance.
Judge, when you have a moment, I like a breakout room with Karina as well as yourself. I think these were in regard to some traffic appeals that we had gotten offers on, and I think a bit of confusion. I had made a donation per your request to the food bank, and I think the clerks are confused as to whether or not there's any additional fees that are owed. And the way that the, I guess the offers are written on the files, they're not consistent. They're not written the same language on every file. So
well, that's not acceptable, obviously. So yes, we'll, if you want to come back, let me see at, let's say about 11:30, then we'll go ahead and go in a breakout room on that. Okay.
Great. Appreciate it, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Joyner. Okay.
Judge, this is Tim Roundtree. Did you call me again?
You know, I did not. Yes, actually I did, because I found another trial setting on your cases. Let me see if I can go back to that page, because I remember that I signed a motion for continuance on Gilbert.
You did.
Did that include any other cases? I didn't see that.
Judge, I filed 3 motions for continuance. I got one that you signed. The other 2 I didn't have. So the first one was that we spoke about earlier that you called. Let's see. I think that was Matthew Garrett.
Yeah.
625-824. And I think you said you were going to grant that.
Yeah.
And then the other case is on Mr. Lamb Ho.
Right.
And I also filed a continuance on that.
Okay, well, that's fine then. I just don't, I only remembered the other 2. Okay, so that's fine.
And Judge, I actually do have a vacation letter on for January 10th. Can I just email Ms. Castillo and move it back a week or so?
Sure. Ms. Castillo will give you a new date, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank
Y'all have
you.
a good day.
You too. All right, getting back to where we were, I think I called David Cuellar. I don't know he was here, so,
He's in a breakout room.
okay. Joseph Stateson,
Hello, Your Honor.
morning.
Morning. I have Pedro Ramirez Jr., page 5. It's the first setting. If I could confer with the state, and Mr. Ramirez is present. He has a white T-shirt, glasses, and if you can wave Mr. Ramirez to the judge, he's waving.
Okay, I marked him present, thank you. Okay,
Thank you,
marked you
Judge.
conferring, Mr. Stateson, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Cesar Serna,
Good morning, Judge.
morning.
I'm here on my client Liliana Mendoza on page 2. It's 628574.
Okay, and,
Judge, there's a pending felony rose out of the same transaction, so I'd like to see if we could get some more time on this.
okay, let me give you a longer date, February 16.
That's fair, Judge.
All right, and do you have anything else, Mr. Serna, today?
That's all I have on today's docket, Judge.
All right, then you and Miss Mendoza are excused and you can log off. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Miguel Nájera,
Good morning, Judge. I have Mr. Carlos Green. It's cause number 668760. He also has a pending aggravated assault deadly weapon, hasn't been indicted yet. I have actually already been conferring with Christopher Ramos. He's the prosecutor because that's a family violence case on the 186. I believe they are companion cases. They come out at the same time. They do have sequential JNs. I'd ask for a little more time because I figure whatever I work out on the felony will most likely take care of the misdemeanor.
yeah, we'll come back on that on February 16, okay?
Thank you, Judge. I'll put it in my calendar, February 16th. And he's in custody, Judge.
Okay, thank you very much.
Have a wonderful day, Judge. Take care.
Thank you, you too. Mr. Green, are you, can you hold up your hand so I can see you? Well, we did bring him, I guess. Okay. Just didn't want him to wait around. Okay. Jerry Kagan, do you have anything else, Mr. Kagan, other than the trial case you announced on? Okay, he must be in a breakout room. Vanessa Garcia.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
I am here on Miss Bianca Lowry, cause number 673497. She is on page 6. She is present here on the Zoom. We were just hired on this case, Your Honor, so I do need to review the discovery. I'm still waiting on some of it to be over from the state before I can confer further.
All right. We'll come back on that February 7. Do you have anything else before us today?
Yes, Your Honor, I just have the one other trial case. May I be placed in a breakout room to confer with the state on that case as well?
Oh, I think I did do that.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
No, wait a minute. Let me make sure, because if I didn't, you should be. Let's see. Which was the other case that you had on the trial?
Mr. Tyson Mitchell, he's on page 1.
Right, okay. Yeah,
Or two.
you'll get a breakout room for that, okay?
Thank you. May Miss Lowry be excused at this time, and also Mr. Mitchell?
Yes. Miss Lowry and Mr. Mitchell, you all are excused and you can log off at this time. Stay in touch with your lawyer, okay? Thank you. All right, the next person is going to be Karen Seal. Karen Seal? Well, she was here. Okay, I'll come back. David Volk is conferring. Cecil Bain?
Yes, Your Honor, present. I have Maurice Fleming, 672476.
Okay, and is Maurice Fleming here?
Yes,
Your Honor.
Yes,
All right,
there he is.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. What would you like to do on this, Mr. Bain?
It's the first setting. May I confer with the prosecutor, please?
I'll mark you conferring. I will give you a reset date of February 7, and you can leave from the breakout room, Mr. Bain, and I'm going to excuse Mr. Fleming at this time.
Very good. If you'll please call me this afternoon, a couple of questions, and I'll give him an update.
Okay, Mr. Fleming, you heard that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir, you can log off and be sure and call your lawyer this afternoon, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Eric Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm present for Fresha Altamirano, 615-7580. It's a motion to revoke. If I could confer with the state and probation.
All right, shall you confer with Mr. Richardson first and then with the state? What do you want to do?
That'd be fine. Whatever order works.
All right, so we'll give you a breakout room and Mr. Richardson will join you there, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Let me see, I see some people back, I think, from conferring. Robert Valdez? Did you get a chance to confer, Mr. Valdez?
No, Your Honor, I'm still waiting.
Okay. Okay, so,
Can my client be excused? I can always,
yes.
so he can go to work. Mr. Pickham.
Mr. Sterling Pickham, sir, you're excused and you may log off at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, Mr. King, I think we've gone through all the trial cases. There's been some that have not appeared yet. Alfonso Otero, Luis Martin.
That's correct, Your Honor. I think there were a few that weren't called.
That were not called? Okay. Can you give me those?
Or that the defense attorney didn't make an announcement for, Your Honor.
Oh, I see.
That's
Okay.
what I mean. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. So, I'm just thinking, we have a ton of people lined up to confer. Is it gonna be possible for?
Yeah, I will jump in and help. I just didn't want to miss anything in your courtroom.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Mr. King.
So I'll jump in and help Karina.
Yeah, I understand, and I know that when you're in the breakout room, you can't know what's going on in the courtroom, so I know that's a detriment. I
Right,
appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Right, thank you.
All right, let me see. Clint Malloy, who is your attorney?
Hi, Your Honor. I'm actually a prosecutor with the DA's office. I'm in the Public Integrity Cybercrime Unit, so I'm just waiting to confer with Mr. Kuntz when he arrives.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I had not been advised of that. Thank you.
That's all right.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, let me see. Who else is here? Karen Seal. If you can unmute yourself, please. Karen Seal. So it turns out that people cannot always hear me. Our audio seems to be very inconsistent. So
Hello.
is everybody hearing me okay? Great. Thank you, Mr. Ramirez.
Yes,
Okay.
I can barely hear you at all. I have captioning on, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. You're here on what client are you representing, Miss Seal?
Elias Torres is my client.
Okay. Do you have a cause number?
Just a second. I'll get it for you.
Okay, I'm gonna look for it too.
Just a second. I had it here a second ago, and then everything went away.
Your Honor, if I may.
Want to get back to me in just a few minutes, we can.
Okay, I'll come back to you.
I can get everything for you. I apologize. It's a crazy day.
Yeah,
I had people coming in to put the carpet in on Friday, and they moved it to today. So I'm working. Since my office is at home, I've got carpet people running all over the place.
Zoom is a blessing, and it's also a curse, right?
Yeah, it can be.
Okay, I'll come back to you in a bit.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else get a chance to confer that I need to call on?
Your Honor, Paul Nettles back from conferring.
Okay, Mr. Nettles, what is your announcement?
Your Honor, I confer with the state on David Johnson, which is cause number 637563. We are in agreement to reset him for 30 days. They've made a new offer that I'd like some time to go over with Mr. Johnson.
Okay, let me write that down because I thought I had you already in my notes. Tell me his name again.
It's David Johnson,
Okay.
and it's cause number 637563.
Okay, thank you. And you need to reset that for what, 30 days? Will that work?
Yeah, 30 days would be fine with me, Your Honor.
Okay, and that's an agreement that you and the state made, right?
Yes, I spoke with Ms. Sanchez about that.
Okay, that is fine. Do you have anything else, Mr. Nettles?
No, that is it for me, Your Honor.
Okay, then you and Mr. Johnson are excused. You're welcome to log off. Have a good day.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, just giving you a heads up. This is John Pettis speaking. I have a Carol Alegria. He has been taken into custody in the courtroom due to 2 warrants on 2 motions to revoke probation. Those motions, one of them has already been closed and terminated unsat. The other one, I already spoke with CLO Corey, and he is in the process of closing that one out as well. I do believe both of them are going to be terminated unsat. That was a deal we had made many, many months ago, and it's just the paperwork has never gone through. So if you can also recall the warrants on those and let Corey finish closing it out, and that way my client.
Thank you, Mr. Pettis. I appreciate your clarifying that for us. I'm going to recall the warrants on both of those cases. And since they've been closed out, we do not need to reinstate anything, right?
Correct, Judge.
Okay. Deputy Butler, can you please make sure that gets done? And I know you probably want to see something in writing. Aleda, can you find those by any chance? You know what, Mr. Pettis, will you give me the cause numbers on those?
Yes, Judge. The first one is 384423. And the second one is 380622. The 380622, that one is closed, but the warrant is still active. The 384423, that's the one that Corey is working on right now.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to be vigilant. When that comes in, I'll sign it, so Deputy Butler will have something to work with.
Thank you, Judge. Since the warrants are closed and the cases are closed, can my client and I be excused?
Well, yes, I think that Deputy Butler wants to see the order signed before he can do that, so.
Okay, Judge.
You're certainly excused, and we'll excuse your client as soon as we can get that paperwork straightened out, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Pettis. All right, Sean Farmer?
Hello, good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for Ryan Barboza. We had a plea that was supposed to be scheduled. I'm uncertain if he's logged on right now. And also I was wondering if the court received the paperwork.
He is here, and I don't know if we received the paperwork. If it was a while back, I'd have to look in the completed part of the Adobe sign. So I'll do that at the end of the docket, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I'll have to come back and check up on that. All right. Let me see, who else do I need to call on that is waiting?
Your Honor, this is Brent Lapas. I'm just back from breakout. Can I give you an update real fast?
Yes.
Your Honor, we're going to try, so either it'll get handled in your court or this will get sent over to DWI court. I'm going to send Ms. Sanchez some documents so that we can, so I think you can take this off the, well, in my opinion, you can take it off the trial docket so we can try to move this forward along. We'll either work it out. The plea will either work out here or it'll get sent to DWI court.
All right, so that was the agreement you all made that basically it was not going to go to trial. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And give me the name of your client again.
Michael Herrera. The first one is on page 1.
All right. So I'm going to reset that to February 7. And it's going to be taken off the trial docket. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Is there anything else you have for us today?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. De La Paz. You and Mr. Herrera can log off. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. David Cuellar?
Yes, Your Honor, if I could update the court.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Your Honor, actually, first thing is, it's just very briefly, it's an off docket matter. Last Monday, I had a client, I have his case number. He missed the appearance, and he's been in contact with me. In fact, we kind of spoke today, and he's still on bond, but I don't want him to see if I can prevent him getting a warrant.
Do you remember what date he was supposed to be in court?
This was 1 week ago, Your Honor. Last Monday, the 6th.
All right. All right, and is he here today?
I told him to stand by. If he needed to come on, he can zoom on.
Test.
So I would like to see him, and then I will recall the warrant, make sure it doesn't get issued.
Yes, Your Honor. His name is Michael Adame. And I do have one case today, and I conferred with the state. And is there any chance I can go into a breakout room with my client? He's present and can discuss the help.
Let me just finish with Michael Adame. What is the cause number on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Cause number on that is 642812.
Then your second client is?
Is Colby King.
Colby King.
641342.
Okay, and he is present, right? That's the one you want to confer with?
Yes, Your Honor, he is present.
All right, I'll mark you conferring on that, and you will be getting a breakout room any second, okay?
Thank you,
And
Your Honor.
Mr. King will join you there. Do you want me to go ahead and give you a reset date so that you can just leave from there?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's come back February 7 on that, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Will this be off the trial docket?
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's the one. Colby King is on the docket today.
Oh, I'm sorry. Colby King is trial docket.
Trial docket. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I need to have an announcement from the state. Did you file a motion for continuance, Mr. Cuellar?
We announced ready this morning, Your Honor, and the state announced ready.
All right. All right, so you have already conferred on that and with the state, and you want to just reset that for now. Is that correct? I mean,
He
I'm
wants
not
to confer with the client too?
Yeah, he wanted to confer with the client, but I wasn't real clear that it was on the trial docket. So, what exactly are we doing with Colby King's case?
Your Honor, I'm going to confer with Mr. King, and if he, depending on the outcome, then I think will be for Wednesday for trial.
Okay. All right, then I'm just going to mark you confirm on that. We will need an announcement after you confer, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Isidro Montoya?
Good morning, Judge. I'm so sorry. I'm on another Zoom, and I apologize for coming in late. Judge, I'm on Albert Slack, and I think we have a plea bargain agreement, Judge, but I don't have any of the paperwork. Can I get a short reset so the DA and the court can send me the paperwork? I believe Mr. Slack is on Zoom.
What was his first name? Albert?
Yes.
Is he, Mr. Slack, are you here? Would you please say something? So I see Austin Slack. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
All right. Thank you, sir. Austin, I got it wrong. Okay, marking him conferring, and you want to reset, Mr.
Yes, Judge. So we get the paper. I think we conferred already, and we have a plea bargain.
All right. We'll reset that to February 7, but if you all are ready sooner, just let Aleda know. We'll bring you all in sooner, okay?
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
You have a case number?
Luis Martinez,
Spanish only?
Yes, Spanish only.
Judge, I'm present.
you were on the trial docket, right?
I am, Judge,
I do need to confer.
Will you give me the cause number and the name of your client?
Sure, the name is Brandon Silva. The cause number is 632-950.
Hold on, 632950.
And he's present on Zoom, Judge.
All right, thank you. So, what is your announcement on that, Mr. Martinez?
Judge, I'm not ready. I need to go ahead and confer with the state and go over some facts with them.
But when you're not ready, I do need to have a motion for continuance filed.
Okay.
Okay, so if you can get that put in today, and then
I'll
mark
get that
you
on file,
conferring.
Judge.
Okay, I'm going to mark you conferring. All right. All right, thank you. You'll get a breakout room any second. Eric Hernandez, did you have a chance to confer?
I did, Your Honor. I just got a copy of the probation's motion. If I could get this reset to January so I have time to get together any evidence that might mitigate this motion.
Right. So, Mr. Hernandez, I've already gotten the dates for that for the dockets to reset it to.
Okay.
And Aleda tells me that we are pretty full on everything else, so I'm going to reset that to February 7. But
Very well.
But if you want to get it resolved and you're ready to proceed, just let us know. We'll pull you in earlier. Okay?
In any mitigation information I get, I will reach out to the prosecutor, see if there's something we can do. If it can get withdrawn or something, great. If not, then we will see everyone on the 7th.
Okay, that works. Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Hernandez.
Did
Take
Mr.
care.
Altamirano show up? Are we free to go?
You know what? I don't know if he did or not. Mr. Altamirano, are you here? What is his first name?
Fresha? It's a she.
Tricia Altamirano? I don't see it.
I will contact her and make sure she checks in with the court because I do have good contact with her.
Okay, please. I just need to be able to mark her present, okay?
Very well, Your Honor. I'll get that done.
Thank you. Okay, sir. Sean Farmer, did you have a chance to confer? Oh, you've got a plea. Never mind. I'll check on that paperwork in a second.
Thank you.
Karen
Good.
Seal? Karen Seal? All right, Miss Garcia, Vanessa Garcia?
Good morning, Your Honor. I just got out of the breakout room conferring with Miss Sanchez.
Okay.
I filed this morning a motion for continuance on Mr. Tyson Mitchell. And his case number is on page 2, 616546. The state just conveyed an offer, and I do believe it's something that my client and I may just go forward on. So we'd ask the court if we can have a continuance so that I can convey that offer to my client.
Yes, I reset Mr. looks like I can't read my writing. Brian, I don't know, 649397 to February 7. So I'll reset Mr. Mitchell to February 7.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am. Y'all have a day. Thank you. Both you and your clients can leave. Thank you. Okay, let me see.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
I received a message from my client that he did not receive the paperwork by his email. This is, I think, the second or third reset because of an issue as far as him receiving the paperwork.
Right.
I'm not sure if I should confer with the state again to see what's causing the error or if he needs to go in person to the court.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea because what happens is the process is, and we changed it from the beginning. It used to go to ALEDA, but now it goes to the ADAs, and when they get it, they respond by sending you the plea paperwork, and then it's just set up. Once you sign your part, then the client gets it, and once he signs everything, then it automatically comes to the court so I can sign it. So we need to figure out what the breakdown is in that process. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. I will give you a breakout room in a second, okay?
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Ms. Altamirano has joined the Zoom docket.
Okay, let me see. Ms. Altamirano, will you please say something? Maybe her audio.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. I have reset your matter per request of your attorney. I just needed to be able to mark you present. So I'm assuming, even though you don't have your video on, I bet I hear you. Can you turn on your video, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you, ma'am. Then I'm
Okay, thank you.
excusing you and your client, your attorney. You all have a great afternoon. Take care.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you in February.
Thank you. David Cuellar.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm present.
Okay. So I needed to check on Mr. Michael Adame, and you did confer on Colby King, is that right?
That's correct, Your Honor. Michael Adame is on. I see him.
All right.
There.
And I see Mr. Colby King, okay.
And Your Honor, if I may, that Mr. Adame failed to report on December 7th.
That's what Mr. Cuellar had said, that it wasn't failure to appear, but he is now here, I guess, within the week. So we just need to recall the warrant or not let the warrant go out. I don't know if it's gone out yet or not. Has it? Do you know, Aleda? Has that already been issued? Because we normally
I
wait
don't
7
believe so,
days.
Judge. I think we just need a new court date and then just let the clerks know not to issue.
Well, okay, that's exactly what I want to do right now, because sometimes if I wait, he needs to leave the courtroom, and we need something, some action. I need to know whether the clerks have actually issued it so that I can recall it. And
Let me call them right away.
Yeah, please. Tell them that I need to have it recalled, so I need some kind of evidence to that effect so that Deputy Butler can release Mr. Adame. See, the problem is that we don't have clerks in our courtroom anymore, so there's a communication lag. I actually have to try to email them, and many times that's not really possible when I have a docket going on. So, okay.
You hear me, Judge?
Yes.
Okay, I have a few in the courtroom that don't have attorneys.
Okay, let me go ahead and write those down.
I'm sorry, they do have attorneys.
Okay.
Okay. Let's have a Miguel Garcia,
Miguel Garcia.
case number 670-845, represented by Raimundo Alaman.
Okay.
I also have a gentleman in custody, Robert Urbazo, going to be case number 673-419. It is theft 100 to less than 750, but he also has an outstanding felony 3 out of District Court 290.
Okay. Does
They
he
told
have
me,
an attorney?
Go ahead, send him through to jail
Yeah.
for that one.
Who's
He doesn't
his
have an
attorney?
lawyer for that one. He doesn't have an attorney.
Okay, so we need to put him in a breakout room with Aleda, see if we can appoint him one, if that's what he wants.
Yes, he doesn't have one for our case on CC9.
So let me talk to Mr. Urabaso for a second.
Step forward, sir. Yeah, the case number of our court is 673-419, Judge.
Okay, great, thank you.
And I have a case number 616220. Cecilia Moreno, represented by Alfonso Otero, who's not logged in yet.
Right, I believe that is a jury trial setting, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Urabaso?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, you do not have an attorney, is that correct?
I do not. I when they did the arraignment, I applied for a court appointed. I guess I didn't receive one.
Okay, well,
I'd
I'm
like
gonna
to-
ask you.
If I may.
So are you telling me that you would like to apply for a court-appointed attorney, see if you qualify?
Yes, I have a friend trying to get a hold of an attorney for me right now. As of right now, I don't. But this deal right here, they gave me a theft of services to a hotel room under a federal contract that I had. and it was missing a task number in order to get the
Hold
payment
on, hold on, sir. Hold on. I don't know that you've even been magistrated, so you don't need to say anything. You can remain silent. I just needed to know if you wanted me to set up a time to talk to Ms. Castillo and see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, or if you would prefer to hire your own attorney. That's all I need to know.
My concern is that this is causing the motion to revoke is the reason why I have the other one. And it's a misunderstanding. I wasn't trying to do anything.
Well,
I just needed to get a task order number over to the company.
Sir, just tell me, would you like to talk to Ms. Castillo, see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's put him in a breakout room with Ms. Castillo before we do anything else, okay? All right, is there anybody else, Mr. Butler? I mean, Deputy Butler?
Mr. Miguel Garcia, the 670845 is Spanish only.
Okay, so he does have an attorney, so I'll just mark him present, waiting for Mr.
Mr.
Aleman.
Miguel, Mr. Garcia has Raimundo Alaman representing him.
Right, so we'll just wait for Mr. Aleman.
And then in custody, I guess it was a counselor that called me, and Mr. Torres, who's in custody, he is deaf, and I'm not sure why the attorney's calling me for an interpreter. I told him he needs to go through you.
What attorney called you? What's the name of the attorney?
He didn't say his name. He just said Elias Torres is his client. It's in jail.
Yeah, that, I think I just...
That's Karen Seal, the attorney.
Okay, all right. So let me talk to his attorney, is in court. She was having some problems with Zoom, so let me see if we can proceed on that. Thank you, Deputy Butler. Okay, Karen Seal.
He's throwing that slip out. Still done? Although each one has to have an NA of 0.
Karen Seal? Can you hear me?
Just barely. I've got the captioning on. I'm trying.
Okay. All right, so Elias Torres is in the courtroom. Apparently he has a warrant. Do you want to go in a breakout room and speak with Mr. Torres, Ms. Seal?
He's deaf, and yes, I wouldn't mind. I did have him, was asking to have him checked for having some issues, but competency issues, but he took off, and we just got him back on October 22nd. So yes, I would like to speak with him.
All right, we'll put you in a breakout room. You know sign language, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Okay, great. We'll put you in a breakout room. You'll get an invite on your screen. You'll see something like join breakout room 21, something like that. Whatever it is, click on it. And later we'll also send Mr. Torres in there to confer with you, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let me see. David Volk, did you have a chance to confer?
Yes, Judge. I'd like to give you an update. Maybe if we could wait till one of the ADAs is present. It has to do with a discovery issue, which is why I wanted to confer with them before I announce.
All right. Well then, and did you get a chance to confer? I don't.
We did. We did.
Okay.
We're ready to report to the court whenever
Okay.
everyone's ready.
I'm going to mark here after docket, so I don't keep calling on you. Okay. John Kuntz.
Good morning, Judge. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I have a bad reception. I'm down in Floresville in the courthouse, and my connection doesn't seem to be too great. I apologize.
No, well, we just have to live with this Zoom thing, so not much we can do.
So, Judge, I've been conferring with the prosecutor on this case, Clint Malloy, who I believe is logged in. He's in special crimes.
Yes.
we're kind of inching our way towards a resolution, hopefully, and I think we just need probably one more setting and we can get it done if that's okay.
All right, so Mr. Malloy was here a bit ago. So do you have time to confer with Mr. Malloy, or you don't need to at this point?
He has to do some homework on his end, Judge.
Okay.
He's going to be meeting with the complainant soon, it sounds like, and once he does that, then we'll be able to determine what we can do here.
All right, and is he on a misdemeanor also, or is it something else?
No, it's just this misdemeanor, Judge. This is the only case my client has pending, Mr. Winston.
All right, we'll reset that to February 7, okay?
Thank you very much, Judge. May I be excused, and may my client be excused?
Yes, you're both excused and you can log off. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Andre,
Your Honor,
I'll
this
try
is
to
Malloy,
call you
may I
this
be-
afternoon, okay?
One
Okay,
second,
of course, sir.
one second.
Your Honor, will this be still on the trial docket?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Mr. Coons, it turns out that you are on the trial docket today, right?
Oh, okay. Well, we're ready.
Okay, that's what I needed to hear. Okay. And is this still on Winston?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me make my notes here. Let me find it. What's the cause number on it?
Oh gosh, I apologize. I don't have his file with me.
Your
I'm
Honor,
down here.
it is 644517.
644517. Okay, I found it here. Okay, Andre Winston. Okay, and the state is ready. Well, and your announcement is ready, right, Mr. Kuntz?
Yes, Judge, it is.
Okay, but I'm just is this the case that you and Mr. Malloy are conferring on?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, and so I need a motion for continuance, a written motion for continuance, because I'm not going to remember this tomorrow. Okay?
I'm sorry, Judge. I couldn't hear that last part.
Okay, I need a written motion for continuance filed on this so that I can give you that continuance so that you can keep conferring on this, okay?
Okay, I will get it filed this afternoon if that's okay.
That's perfect. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. And so Mr. Winston is free to go. He can log off at this time. Thank you, Mr. Malloy, also.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, so I see Mr. Gold.
Hey, Judge.
How are you today?
I have Felicia Ellen. She's on page 4, top of it. It's a trial setting.
Okay.
I was under the impression that we'd get going a little bit sooner, but I announced ready. I'm going to change my announcement to not ready. I didn't know that it was Wednesday that we're not. Pick a jury, and the state has 3 witnesses. I'm leaving the morning, so I don't think I can get it done. So I'm going to file a motion for continuation ASAP.
All right, I am going to accept it because of the circumstances, but normally I like to have those motions for continuance filed before the announcements.
Fair enough, Judge.
Under the circumstances, I will grant it.
Thank you, Judge. The only thing I would, sometimes when you have a jury call docket, I don't know when we're actually picking the jury. I was looking through the instruction. So
thank you. I appreciate that. We will try to make sure that you will know what the date is that we'll be actually picking the jury, okay?
That would be very, very helpful.
Yeah, we will
I
add
really
that
appreciate
to our,
that.
we will add that to our paperwork, to our announcements.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
Excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too. And Miss Allen may log off too. Okay.
Judge, I see an ADA available for announcements on Nicholas Dial, if that's okay.
You see somebody where? I don't
See Mr. King. He had made the ready announcement.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yes,
Mr.
Your Honor.
King.
I'm here.
All right. So, Mr. Volk has. Are we here on Nicholas Dial? Is that what you just said, Mr. Volk?
Yes, Judge. And the state announced ready. When I reviewed this morning, the court had signed a discovery order for blood discovery back in May when it was sent to DPS. It appears the state nor the defense have received that discovery back, which is why I wanted to confirm that before I made my announcement. Judge. And so considering we're set for trial, the state's designated these blood test experts as their experts for trial. I'd like to get the state's response with regards to the discovery and status. Conferring with Karina, it looks like she doesn't know if it's been received by the DA's office or not.
And Your Honor, we've sent it
I
off.
got these two warrants out of here. The attorney John Pettis said that Corey was taking care of them, and they were supposed to, the judge recalled the warrants. We had to pull them out of the system again.
Your Honor,
What do you need from her?
It's the bailiff, Judge.
Deputy Butler, for some reason, we are hearing you on our. Okay. Mr. King, what
Hold on a
is your
second. All right.
response?
Your Honor, we have sent it off. As far as whether we have received it back or not, we're unaware of at this time.
Judge, I can explain briefly what happened. This was one of the older cases. So it was a double case, and I had sent the paperwork in on one of the cases, but I didn't realize it was a double case. So like one case was closed and the other one stayed open. That's why I just sent out the paperwork right now.
But Judge, I think Mr. Richardson, I don't think it's with regards to the file we're talking about. Am I right?
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Nicholas Dial, and it's a jury trial setting, and the issue is the defense had submitted and had signed by me a blood discovery order back in May. So that would be one of the essential witnesses in this jury trial. So are we ready, Mr. King, or not?
Yes, we are, Your Honor. We are ready to proceed.
All right, so you have that expert witness lined up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, well, Mr. Volk?
Judge, again, the court had ordered discovery of these documents. So we run into a dangerous area if we go to trial and they call this witness and the court allows it, that there could be exculpatory documents that have not been produced that the court has hereby ordered with a signed order that the state is in possession of and sent to their expert. So unless they're going to try it with just the policeman, so I think we need to have a conversation about this witness list and about this trial if we're going to try it this week.
So basically, the real issue is that defense did not get that discovery, and so even if you have your expert ready, how are they going to be prepared to?
Right, and I totally understand that, Your Honor, and I wish that defense, if they're missing stuff like that they let us know in advance of even announcements and things like that, because we can prevent something or help something that we don't know or unaware of. We're unopposed to a continuance, right? Because we understand that.
We're going to have to continue this. I don't see how we can go forward with one side not having all the discovery that it needs.
And we sent out discovery, Your Honor, but maybe it wasn't in there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I'd have to look into to make sure. But again, our position is we have not received anything from defense saying, hey, we're missing this or that, even before this is the first time we're learning that they're missing anything, Your Honor.
You don't need to. It's a signed court order.
And we thought that it was sent out, Your Honor.
All right. Well,
okay. It was.
All right. So this is the deal. Because of this pandemic, we've been working really fast and furious. I mean, that's the reality. These ADAs are conferring and doing a lot of the clerical work while we are in the docket, and then they have a lot of stuff to catch up on. So even if you filed your discovery request, they may not ever get it because they might not, there's just a lot of paperwork going on, and that's the reality. So he's saying that.
Actually, Judge, if I may, the order was signed by the court, and the DA's office in the court minutes reflects that they sent it to DPS. So it's not an issue of us not being in communication and us not getting the proper order signed. What the issue is that their expert has not provided those documents, and there doesn't seem to be it seems that the responsibility is being placed on me. I'm not the gatekeeper of those documents. I don't work for the state. The Texas Crime Lab is a state agency. They work directly with the DA's office to coordinate. They're part of the prosecution. They're not an independent lab that we agreed to use. And so, and we have been in contact. Obviously, I was in contact enough to get the order signed, filed, presented. And so my responsibility ends at the point that the court declares it so. I have to be available to receive these items when they're available. And I've been waiting on that, but I don't feel like I did anything.
Well, no, you're obviously busy on your own things too. It's not like you're going
Sure.
to be doing the clerical stuff, trying to find out if you got something that you had requested. So, I mean, the bottom line is you're not ready because you did not get the discovery you requested. Is that what the bottom line is?
Correct.
Yeah, and you're saying it's not your fault because you should have gotten it.
This is correct.
Okay, so that's just the situation we're in. So, I mean, obviously, so you found out just today that you had not gotten that discovery, is that right?
No, Judge. So the way it will typically work is we'll be notified through the e-discovery system that there's a state's notice of additional discovery available to the defense. And so we received their state's witness list. We received everything that would be indicative is that they're going to be ready for trial, except for the discovery that the court had ordered. Sometimes we receive that the day of trial. Sometimes we receive it during trial, so we just hadn't received it yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so what do you want, Mr. Volk?
I mean, I think if the state is not willing to announce not ready, I think the best course of action would be a court reset, because the court has ordered these documents and it has not been fulfilled. And the danger would be to the court allowing a trial and being in the predicament of allowing witnesses to testify or not to based on a discovery issue. And so that's what I would request, with a notation that the reason that the court has to reset it is because the crime lab did not comply with the order timely. And if we have this issue 3-4 months from now, then there may be at some point the responsibility will be in the hands of the state to get with their witness and find out where these documents are. But at this point, it seems like the crime lab has failed to do their part.
So I've said it before, I'll say it again. Since this pandemic, communication has been a real problem. And so I think that it's not necessarily any one particular person or department or whoever. I don't find it to be a personal fault, but I'll tell you honestly, the reason that I have been so supportive of defense attorneys conferring with the state here while we do the docket, even though it's a lot of work for everybody, defense and prosecution and the court, it helps make sure that there are no miscommunications so that everybody's on the same page, so that there's actual justice accomplished. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reset this if I reset this for January 10, will that give you all enough time to work this out to make sure everybody has what they need?
Yes, Your Honor. We will definitely make sure that he has the reports and the things he's needing.
All right, so that'll be reset to January 10, 22.
Thank you, Judge.
And thank you, and I appreciate your sharing that, Mr. Volk, because it becomes very evident every day that we're all working under a great deal of detrimental situation. And so everybody's, I believe, trying to do their best. I have the highest regard for the defense bar and for the state. I see that everyone's working hard, but unfortunately, Zoom has its limitations. And so even when we get to confer through Zoom, it's just not the same. So it doesn't look like we're going to be changing that very soon. I just found out that I've been exposed to someone with apparently Delta or something. So I went and got my COVID test yesterday. But it's very easy for us to not even be aware of those things, because even when people are fully vaccinated, I got my booster. So, I still don't feel that that's a guarantee that I'm not going to have anything. So, we're all working under really, really difficult circumstances. So, I just want us all to stay safe. I want to be sure to give the accused their constitutional protections, because this is a very easy time for us to try to, just move things along for expediency. But I do not want to do that. So,
Understood, Judge.
I just want everybody to understand. I believe everybody is trying to do their best. And so, unfortunately, these are not the best circumstances. So, January 10, if that works for you, Mr. Volk, hopefully we'll have everything straightened by then, okay?
Sounds good, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. You have a good afternoon, and your client is also excused and can log off, okay? Thanks. All right. Mr. Martinez, did you have a chance to confer? Luis Martinez? Okay, he must be on something else. All right. Mr. Valdez, did you have a chance to confer?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. And then I conferred with, I text Corina because I talked to Mr. King, and it looks like she's not opposed to me filing a motion for continuance on the new offer that she gave me, that I need time to see if I can convince my client to accept it.
That's fine. Okay, so that will be January 10, okay?
Okay, and I'll file the motion ASAP.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Valdez?
No, that's it.
All right,
That's
then
it.
you and Mr. Picton, I already excused Mr.
Yes, you
Picton.
excused him, yes.
All right, you have a great day. Thank
You
you.
as well, Judge. Mhm.
David Cuellar's waiting for a plea, right?
Your Honor,
Yes.
Mr. President. I conferred with the state on Colby King. We're gonna have to reject the offer. And I apologize again, but there's some availability issues for both of us on Wednesday. I've never used already or asked for continuance.
All right.
Or
so
might
this
be
is
able
your-
to.
This is your first not ready on that?
Yes, Your Honor. And I can have a motion for continuance filed within the next 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, please, because these dockets are pretty heavy, and I'm not going to remember a lot of these details. So, I'm going to give you a January 10 trial date.
Yeah.
January 10/22 already.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then there's
Mr.
Michael Adame.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I saw him on the screen. Aleda, did you find out what the situation is on Mr. Adame?
Yes, Your Honor. The warrant wouldn't be issued until tomorrow, so all we need is a reset date.
All right. Let's just go ahead and reset that to February 7. All right, so Deputy Butler, will you please, Mr. Adame is excused, and we've reset that already, so if you can be released to go. Anything else, Mr. Cuellar?
May Mr. King be excused and myself?
Yes, Mr. King, you're certainly welcome to log off at this time. Stay in touch with your lawyer, okay?
Awesome. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Cuellar. Take care. Joseph Stateson.
Hello, Your Honor.
You had a
On
chance
page,
to confer?
yes, I did. On
Mr.
page 5,
Ramirez?
Pedro Ramirez Jr.
Okay.
On this case, the state is going to review the file. They're going to review the body camera. There's no offer at this time. If we can just have another reset so I can continue speaking with the state.
All right, February 7.
February 7th. And may Mr. Ramirez and I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Karen Seal. Can you hear me okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Can you unmute yourself, Miss Seal? Okay.
It keeps
All
going
right.
back to mute. Okay.
Okay.
I think I did it. I tried to talk with Mr. Torres,
Yes, I emailed you the application just now.
and he was
Then the
not,
judge sent an
One
email to
second.
the clerks
never came to the breakout
stating
room.
those warrants have been recalled so they can put them in the system.
Deputy Butler?
Yes, Judge.
I don't know why your microphone keeps unmuting. Can
Interesting.
you check it, please?
Everything's off except this one I'm holding in my hand.
I don't know why. We were listening to your conversation on Mr.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know.
All right,
what's
I'll work
going
on it.
either. I'm always having problems with my audio, so I understand how you feel. Okay, so on Mr. Torres, Miss Steele, he never went to the breakout room?
He never made it to the breakout room. I'd like to try to talk with him.
All right, let me see what I can find out. 1 second.
Is he there in the
Yeah.
Courtroom?
She was in room 2, but we need Mr. Torres, Elias Torres, to go there. Where is he? He's in the courtroom, right?
Oh, he was in custody. And I had requested him. I didn't know they had released him.
No, I thought Deputy Butler is Elias Torres in the courtroom.
No, Judge, she's not.
Okay, so I don't know why I got the impression Mr. Torres was somewhere and he could not communicate because he is deaf.
He was in jail.
In jail, okay, so we did request him, but he's not there. Is that right, Aleda? I don't see him.
He was on, but he left.
Okay, all right. Okay, so Miss, do you think it's possible to get Mr. Torres brought over, Aleda? I don't know if it's too late.
Let me work on it right now.
Would you please? Thank you. Okay, Miss Seal, we're going to see if we can have him brought to the Zoom device so that you can talk with him, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Luis Martinez?
I'm sorry, just were you calling me?
Yes, Mr. Martinez? Luis, oh, no.
Judge,
Luis
I have
Martinez.
Hayden Guidry.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold
No,
on.
Judge.
Mr. Martinez, I was checking to see if you
Yes,
had
Judge.
had a chance to confer.
Judge, I've conferred.
Okay, do you have an announcement for me?
Judge, I'm still not ready. I've got Mr. Silva's got some health issues due to an assault that he was the victim of since this case was filed. I've got some photos over to the state today. I'm going to get them some more documentation of his physical condition, and that may allow us to resolve this issue.
All right, so I'm going to need a motion for continuance, saying just what you said, please.
Okay.
And it is your first not ready, so I'm going to reset this to January 10, 2022, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
May we be
So-
excused.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Take care.
Okay, Brandon, you can go, bud.
Thank you, Ms. Austin. Take on.
Thank you, sir. Raymond Martinez. Raymond Martinez, you're muted.
Well, but that's. Yes, Judge, you were calling Mr. Martinez, but that was another Martinez, I think.
Calling Luis Martinez, but he did answer me, and then I was asking for Raymond Martinez.
Okay, that's me, Judge.
Okay. Who are you here on today?
Judge, I'm here on Hayden Guidry.
Okay. And do you know if he's here?
He's not, Judge. He has a case in County Court 7 that's set in April, but currently he's in a rehab facility in Louisiana, and I have a letter from that facility. He was admitted in October 29th, and he's expected to be there roughly 3 months.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and reset this for about 3 months. Do you have anything else on
His
our
case
docket?
in County Court, I do not, Judge. His case in County Court 7 is on April the 4th.
Okay. All right. So, can you give me the cause number on his?
672 218.
Okay, great. We'll reset this. Aleda, do we have something in May of 2022 for Mr. Guidry, since he is in rehab in Louisiana?
We can do May the 4th.
May the 4th. Okay, Mr. Martinez?
That's good, Judge. Yes, thank you.
Okay. That's all you had, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You excused, Mr. Martinez. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this is Renee Munoz. May I announce briefly, Judge?
Yes, sir.
I have Miss Claire Sterling Newton on page 6670862, Judge. With her, I spoke with the ADAs, and they gave the go-ahead for her to apply to the pretrial diversion program, Judge. So we're going to go that application in today.
Okay, we'll reset that for February 7 just to make sure there's not a problem, okay?
Of course, Judge. I appreciate it. May I be excused for this morning?
Yes, sir. You have a great day. Thank you. And Miss Sterling Newton can leave also. Okay.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Okay. This is in regards to Ryan Barboza. It's on cause number 658899. I spoke with the state. Apparently there's a new ADA, so they're going to resend the file again or the paperwork, and we're requesting a reset date.
Okay, so I'm going to reset it to February 7, but if you're ready sooner, just let us know and we can pull that plea up sooner, okay? But
Okay,
did you send them an email saying
yes,
this is the cause number, this is my client's email address?
Yes, well, they wrote it down in person or over when we conferred.
Well, the way too many things can fall through the cracks because they're just trying to multitask. If you will send them an email and say this is cause number, the name of my client, and we have accepted the offer, please send me the plea paperwork, then they will send that to you within minutes.
Okay, I will do so. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Farmer.
Looks like the gentleman in custody.
Mr.
What I
Mendes,
saw.
Jonathan. Mr.
Ross.
Mendes, could you unmute yourself, sir? I think that was a jury trial setting. Okay, Mr. Mendez.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I was thinking you had a different lawyer. Your lawyer is Jonathan Ross?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're waiting for Mr. Ross still, okay? It is 11:34. Do you want to wait for your lawyer, or do you want me to excuse you at this time?
I can wait for my life.
All right, sir, not a problem, thank you. All right, Robert Flores? Can you unmute yourself, please? You'll see a little microphone, looks like an old-fashioned microphone. If you click on that, that should unmute it. You see a little microphone like the old-fashioned microphone? There you go, Mr. Flores.
Hello.
How are you today?
Yes, Robert Flores.
Yes, sir. Your attorney
Okay.
is Scott Martinez. ¿Es su abogado?
Yes.
Okay. Lo vamos a esperar.
I haven't talked to him.
You have not talked to him? Is that right?
No.
Okay.
Right.
How long,
Right.
How long has he been
Come
your
on,
lawyer?
I cannot. I don't know. I don't even know him.
All right. Okay, we're going to check on that.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
Okay, hi, good morning. I've been trying to get, yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Okay, I've been trying to get a hold of Mr. Okay, I've been trying to get a hold of Mr. Martinez. We really didn't even know what was really going on here. And I called several times and we haven't gotten a response.
Okay. So is Mr. Martinez, did you hire him or is he court appointed?
Court appointed.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to go to a breakout room and speak with Aleda Castillo, okay? And
Okay.
we'll see about what we need to do about your lawyer situation, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. So, ma'am, Ms. Flores?
Yes, ma'am.
So what's going to happen, on the screen, you'll get a prompt that says join breakout room, maybe 5, 6, whatever it is. Click on that, and then you'll be in a room, and Ms. Castillo will talk with you all, okay?
Okay, got it. It's there. Thank you.
You know what? Before you go, I'm going to reset you to... Well, too late. Okay. Joseph Acevedo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you doing? Can you hear
I'm doing
me?
good, Judge.
I'm sorry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you have
Yes.
a jury trial setting today.
Yes. Joe Hernandez.
Joe Hernandez, and he is here. I've seen him.
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. King, let's see if I can find it here. Jose Hernandez, 608371, and the state already announced ready on that. What is your announcement, Mr. Acevedo?
Judge, I have a vacation notice on file since April for this month, but I still did want to show up and at least confer. So I'm not available.
Okay, so, the process is I need to have a written motion for continuance.
Okay.
We like to have it within 48 hours before the call
Yes, Your Honor.
docket. So if you can submit that for us, please, that way I'll have something in writing. And
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll mark you not ready. This is your first not ready announcement, and I'm also marking you conferring, okay? I'm going to
Okay.
reset you to January the 10th. Okay?
Okay.
And so you'll be getting a breakout room so you can talk to the state, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Looks like Mr. Torres is back, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Ms. Seal, can you unmute yourself, please? Karen Seal?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Mr. Torres is here. Aleda performed a really miraculous feat here, but she got him. So, Mr. Torres is going to join you in a breakout room. Let me see, where were you before? If you'll go back there, Aleda will send him there. You were in room 2. If you can go back to room 2, Mr. Torres will join you, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Mr. Torres, can you, I don't know how to tell him how to get into the breakout room. How are we going to do that?
Just tell him to.
Yeah. He's calling the deputy. Good. Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Is this with Mr. Torres? Okay. Where'd he go?
Already in the room.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. Ms. Seal,
So-
you can join him. Go back to room 2, please.
Thank you. I need a prompt.
Yeah, you should be getting it. Or, yeah, do we have to give her another one?
No, I think she should be able to go in there. If you can just, I guess, move the mouse a little bit to
Just sort of
show.
move it around, see if room 2 shows up. Move your mouse around the screen, see if it shows up. No?
I have no idea of how to do that without a prompt.
On the breakout rooms, do you have one that'll make you go back in there?
Just send her to room 3 and then send Mr. Torres there.
Okay, let me do that. Hopefully he'll see that.
That's 3?
Yeah, he's in 3. Miss Seal, click on 3, please.
There you
Okay, it worked. Okay. Thank you, Aleda.
And Mr. Rocha is.
Jose Rocha, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you today?
I'm all over the place today, sorry.
Me too, Your Honor. I've been in 4 different courts this morning.
Well, it's good to stay busy, right? But
Yes.
this sometimes gets ridiculous. Who are you here on today?
Your Honor, I'm here with Robert Castillo.
Okay.
And with Robert Castillo, we had a little bit of a falling out of communication there, simply because we didn't have updated information. But now I have updated information. He is present today. We have received an offer from the district attorney's office. It is just a matter of picking that up again and making sure that we're both on the same page, and then we can move forward, Your Honor. So at this time, we would be asking for a continuance so that we can establish that communication again and get back to the district attorney on their offer.
Okay, now this was not a trial, jury trial setting, was it?
I don't believe so, Your Honor, no.
Okay, all right. All right, we'll reset this to February 7. And then you and Mr. Castillo can be sure to come back to court on February 7, hopefully with everything worked out, right?
Yes, Your Honor. If I have something worked out prior to that, I'll let the court know.
Great. Okay, Mr.
Thank you.
Rocha, thank you very much. You can
Have a
log
good
off, and Mr. Castillo too. Have a
Thank you,
great
Your Honor.
day.
Happy holidays.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
I believe Mr. Scott Martinez has arrived.
Okay, well, good. Then, Mr. Martinez, good morning.
Yes, Judge. Sorry
How are
about
you
the
today?
tardiness.
Okay, so we just put your client in a breakout room. He had not been able to get in touch with you. I know everybody is very busy, and I know that things fall through the cracks. So can you join him in a breakout room so that way you all can catch up and see what you want to do on this case?
Yes, Judge. Is it possible to talk to a prosecutor first?
Before you talk to your client? Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we'll ask him to wait there. He's not real sophisticated about Zoom like many of us. So
Sure.
I would like for you to go in, tell him that you're going to talk to the state and that you'll be right back. That would be a safer bet. I just don't want to lose them.
Yes, Judge. Room 25.
All right, thank you. All right. Mr. Mendez, it's a quarter to 12. We are waiting for Mr. Jonathan Ross.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to continue to wait for him? What will happen with lunch if you're not ready to go to lunch? Can you have lunch later?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Do you want to wait for him then?
Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome to. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Judge, I just wanted to let you know that I was present. I jumped back on.
Okay, Mr. Joyner. We do have Mr. King available. Let's go ahead and talk about your cases. So this is 153673, State of Texas versus Delilah Rosas. 153674, same defendant, and 153676 on Sergio Quiroz. So, Mr. King, there are some confusion, unfortunately, about these cases that had already received offers and accepted the offers. Can you review these cases with Mr. Joyner to see what we need to do to make them enforceable?
And Judge, just for clarification, what the clerks had told me was there were certain files that had a $0 fine plus court costs, and then at the end they had 30-day deferral, and then you had put on there $50 donation to the food bank. And I think when we had spoke, you'd indicated that you were just doing donations, essentially waiving the court costs and fines. And I don't think that was stipulated on the file. And then when I spoke with Karina in court, she had put offers on other files, and you just asked that she write out the $50 donation, and you signed off on it. And so the clerks were confused as to whether or not they were doing conditional dismissals with the donation or if they were doing deferrals, at which point the files that stated $0 fine plus court costs, there would also have to be a waiving of the court costs in lieu of donation. Does that make sense?
That's what we have done in the past. So we waive the court costs in lieu of the donation.
So I think your clerks indicated that it had to be stipulated on the file because they didn't know what to do with it.
Okay.
We made a donation, I think it was around $1,500 to the food bank, and I wrote all the case numbers down, and they said they could not close out the cases until after they had I guess, clarification on that point.
Okay, so basically, I just need to clarify to them that the donations were in lieu of
Court costs and fines.
Right, right. So, I mean, I just went with what the ADA had put there.
Sure.
And so, but we have done that in the past where we have waived the fine and court costs in lieu of donations and as part of a deferred adjudication.
Great.
Yeah.
What I can do, Judge, if you like, is I guess if you talk to your clerks sometime today, I can contact them this afternoon and just make sure that they had a clear understanding.
Okay.
And make sure that they close out what they need to on their end. And if they need anything additional from me, I can certainly provide it.
All right, that's fine. If you'll do that, I do not intend to be going to the courthouse for about a week.
Okay.
Okay, so if you will do that, that will just be very helpful. And I will also follow up with a phone call to them.
Great. I appreciate it, Judge. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good one. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, you too.
Thanks.
Matthew Finch, good morning.
Judge, I'm going to go and confer with Mr. Finch real quick.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Joe Hernandez, would you please unmute yourself, sir? Just click on the little microphone icon. Mr. Hernandez. Oops. Got muted again. Mr. Hernandez, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mr. Hernandez? Joe Hernandez? Who is your lawyer, sir? Can you increase the volume on your microphone? Make it louder, please.
It was Mr. Acevedo, Joseph Acevedo.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, Mr. Hernandez, can you hear me? Joe Hernandez? All right, so sir, you are excused. I already excused your attorney. And you're free to log off if you will just stay in touch with your lawyer, okay? Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Scott Martinez?
Yes, Judge. If I spoke to my client, Mr. Flores, if I could speak to a prosecutor, Judge.
Yes, sir. Just, let me see where you were. 1 second. Okay, you'll get another breakout room any moment now so that you can confer with the state, okay? You will get a
Yes,
different
sir.
number. All right. Thank you, Mr. Martinez.
Is it, is there activity? There we go. Now it's working. There you go.
Judge,
Agree with me now?
Both.
Judge, could CLO Richardson join me in breakout room
That'll
number?
mess with those.
Corey Richardson?
Typically, we go compress for them to get in the house. So, okay. It's the same system. Whichever works. They're both working. That's what it was. Never came on. Yeah, all right.
I just need him to join breakout room 2, Judge. We just have a couple of questions.
I just need to send him a chat. I guess he stepped away. All right.
Oh, no worries, Judge. I'll be in room number 2.
All right, thanks.
It's not going to broadcast over there to them. Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you now. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I got all my Zoom stuff back together. Okay.
Okay. Do you agree with me now that we have gremlins?
Well, I don't know about that because it takes a human finger and hand to squeeze the connection for my IEEE plug.
So what happened? I don't know, because we're going along fine all month, all year, and all of a sudden the audio gets messed up.
All right, now we're 5 by 5.
Mr. Otero. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning. I'm sorry, I was in the federal debriefing. Could not get in earlier.
Oh, I understand. It's pretty hard to get away from that. Well, you're here on Cecilia Moreno on a jury trial setting. The state announced ready on your case. What is your announcement?
We're ready, Judge.
All right, great. All right, and so basically we're going to be back on Wednesday at 1:30 to pick a jury.
Wednesday.
Yeah. Let us put together a list. We will send you a notification about 1:30. Who's going to be showing up on that Wednesday at 1:30? Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna get a lineup, or we're set.
Right. We're going to give you a lineup.
Okay.
Yeah. So we don't really need but 2 or 3 lined up. We have quite a few. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Judge.
All right, thank you, sir. And
Thank you.
you were here not only on Cecilia Moreno, you had other people too, right?
Do I? I'm not sure. I am having a very bad case of plantar fasciitis. I can't walk, so I'm at home.
Oh no.
Let me check.
Oh, that's awful. I know that can last forever, it seems.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
I think that's
That was
it.
it? Okay, all right. Okay, Mr. Otero, then we will give you a notification at 1:30, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
And your client, Miss Moreno.
Gallegos.
Gallegos? I have
Moreno Gallegos. Gallegos
Oh,
Moreno.
okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so she is excused. I think maybe she's already gone. Miss Gallegos Moreno, are you here?
She was in the courtroom.
She was in the courtroom?
She was.
Okay, Deputy Butler. All right. Will you send a chat to Deputy Butler Aleda that Ms. Gallegos Moreno is excused for today?
Yes.
Please, thank you. Okay,
Thank you, Judge. Have a good rest of the day.
Yeah, hope you feel better. Take care.
Thanks, Judge.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Mr. Ross. How are you today?
I am busier, as Dolly Parton would say, I'm busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. But how are you doing?
Same thing. You are
How's
here
that?
on Mr. Mendes, right?
I am here on Jorge Mendez, and he's got some felonies pending. So I'll touch base with the state on that, but that's probably he's got some felonies pending, and I'm also here on Paul Vela, page 5 and 6.
What's the second one you said? Paul Bates.
Paul Vela,
Vela,
Vela.
okay. All right. Do you have cause numbers on either one of those, or on both?
Yes, ma'am. I emailed them just a bit ago to Miss Castillo, so let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay.
I had them. Mendez is 673474.
Okay, and then Mr. Vela.
And Mr. Vela, the name is on my folder, of course. 670808.
Okay, great. All right, and let me see. I don't see Mr. Vela. Paul Vela, are you here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'll mark you
Yes,
present.
ma'am.
And I do see Mr. Mendez. What did you want to do on these, Mr. Ross? Do you want to confer?
Yes, please.
All right, sir. I'll mark you conferring, and I don't know if you want to take time to talk to Mr. Mendez. He's been waiting all morning.
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
do-
I'll do that. That'll
Okay,
be fine.
You want to do that first and then talk to the state?
Sure.
Okay. All right. You'll get a breakout room any second. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Both of those. Okay. Thanks. Scott Martinez.
Yes, Judge.
Yes,
I
sir.
conferred with the state. They would like to have some time for 2017 case to review the file.
Okay. All right. So, would February 7, do you think that'll work?
Yes.
Okay, that's what we'll do. February 7 it is. So, Mr. Robert Flores, I don't know.
I'll
if
go
he's
back
still...
into the room and talk to him.
Yeah, will you? And then you both can leave from there, okay?
Yes, Judge. And he's in room 25, but I'm assigned to room 5.
Okay, let me see what we can do about that. Okay. All right, good. Dan Pacheco,
Good morning, Judge.
good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you. Actually, I guess it's afternoon now. I think there's been a mix-up. I haven't been on the wheel in several years. I got a notice on Friday that I was being called to appear, and I promptly replied that I had been off the wheel, and I thought it was a mistake. And I just got another reminder that you're waiting on me, so
Yeah.
thought I better show up. And
I don't know which one you're on. Let me see. Aleda, do you happen to know which one he's on? Because I think he probably would like to be removed, right?
like I said, I thought I know I took myself off the wheel several years ago. So
568445, Judge.
568-445.
First page, 2/3 down.
Thank you.
Abigail
very much.
Garay.
Okay, that's on a motion to revoke, because that's who the attorney was back when Mr. Garay was put, or Miss Garay was put on probation. So you are not the attorney on that. So Aleda will just appoint someone. That was a misunderstanding. Sorry about that.
well, I apologize if it caused delay or inconvenience.
Well, it's not your fault, however. So thank you very much. You have a great day. Take care.
Fair enough. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay, is Ms. Garay here? Abigail Garay? Okay. All right, Ms. Seal, did you have a chance to speak with Mr. Torres?
I did. And I think I need to talk with the prosecutor now.
Okay, all right. So you are in room 3. We're going to go ahead and move you to another room. Well, you know what? You want to talk to Mr. Torres again after you talk to the prosecutor?
I do.
All right, let me move you to a room where you can talk to, well, I'm going to send you to room 25. Okay. And you will be in line. You know what? Miss Seal, hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna move you closer. That one's too far up. Let's just move you to room 6. Room 6. Room 5.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. All right.
There we go.
Mr. Ross?
Yes, ma'am. I've touched base with Mr. Mendez and let him know what's going on. So
Okay, now you need an ADA, right?
yes, ma'am. I think they might have moved me already. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm going to move you to room 6 so that you can be next. Well, no, where is everybody? Okay, so Ms. Sanchez is conferring.
Yes, Judge, I'm doing that.
Okay, so where do we want to send Mr. Ross? He wants to confer with you guys. I don't see where you are.
Me?
No, I'm looking for where Ms. Sanchez is. So I'm going to send you to room 6. I'm going to send you to room 5, Mr. Ross. Okay, that way you'll be next. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Judge, which one did you want me to go into first? Sorry, I was a little confused.
Well, I was trying to send Mr. Ross to. Mr. Ross is now in 7. Would you go there, please?
Yes, ma'am, I'm away.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Judge. This is Yvette. Has someone let Diana Guerrero in yet? She's the court reporter that's going to pick up around now.
I'm going to do it right now. Thank you very much.
All right, Judge. I will see you tomorrow.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good morning, Miss Guerrero. How are you today?
Good afternoon, Judge. I'm just trying to get my camera set up here.
No problem. We'll wait for you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Mr. Henkel. Do you want
Yes,
to
ma'am.
can you give your lawyer a call? See if she's going to be done with the other court soon?
I don't know if she's in court. 'Cause I tried to call her, but I thought she was like on something that had happened. I guess like medical wise.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yes, ma'am. She had hurt herself.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
How long ago was this?
Oh, it just happened actually.
Oh. Oh, we're not aware. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you I think you're set for a jury trial. So we're going to try to get a hold of Miss Wentland. Do you want to wait until we talk to her, or do you want me to excuse you?
I mean, whichever is best, Judge.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you to wait. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. So yeah, now Aleda sends me a notice that she is on medical leave. You're right. Okay, so obviously we're not going to go forward with your jury trial. So I'm just going to reset this to January 10, and then you are free to go, sir.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. All right. LG Stylo 6. Will you please unmute yourself? Mr. Finch, how can I help you?
Judge, I've been working behind the scenes. Thank you. I apologize. I've been in several courses this morning as well. My client, Brandy Landine, is on the Zoom. I've been conferring with Corina. We've got an offer for a class for a dismissal, possibly. If I could maybe put in a breakout room with my client.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
And your
Judge.
client is, tell me that name again.
Brandy Lundeen. She's on the screen here.
Okay, yeah, I did see her name earlier. Okay. We'll put you in a breakout room together, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Is Tanganyika Thompson-Rolniak here? Ms. Thompson-Rolniak, are you here? Okay. Mr. Finch?
Judge, my client's is asking to get a month. There's some potential other civil ramifications of this particular the disposition of this case. My client wants to consult and make sure that she's on the same page. But I think we're gonna we're likely going to accept that the pause program for a dismissal in this case. But
This was a trial setting, right?
it was, Judge, and I have other obligations this week. Unfortunately, I am not going to be able to try this case. And if I need to file a formal motion for continuance for my client, I can do that as well.
Right, that's what I was going to ask you to do, because I do need to have something in writing.
Okay, Judge.
You know, when we look back in a month or so, I won't know what we did.
That's fine, Judge. I'll get that to you this afternoon. I'll get it to you before I leave my desk for lunch.
All right, so give me the cause number on that, please.
Yes, Your Honor. It was on page 4. It's 654603.
Okay, 654603. Okay, so the state was ready, but you're not ready, and you're
That's
going to
correct,
file
Judge.
a motion for continuance. And I'm going to reset this to January 10. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, sir. You have a great afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, LG Stylo 6, will you please give me your name? Can you unmute yourself?
Okay.
Okay.
Tanganika.
Tanganika Thompson. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Let me see. I think you were. Let me find you on my docket. Who is your lawyer, ma'am?
Maria, I think. I don't know. She's been. I don't know.
Let's see.
What was her name?
Okay, actually, it has been reset to January 10. Your lawyer is Elva Trevino. She had some kind of medical emergency, so we're going to come back on that January 10. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right.
I appreciate
Thank
that.
you. Thank you, Ms. Thompson.
Bye.
Sorry we didn't get to you sooner, but
It's okay.
you have a good day. Thank you.
You too.
Jonathan Ross.
Ma'am, I touched base with the state on Mr. Vela, and I'll touch base with him and see if we might have an agreement on Mr. Mendez. He has a felony matter pending, so we'll probably that might get resolved with that case. So we'll probably reset
So
that.
are you the attorney on the felony also?
I am, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay, we're going to reset that to February 16.
All righty.
And on Mr. Vela, we're going to reset that to February 7.
February 7th.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you. You have a great afternoon. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, they are getting ready to dismiss the case. Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Miss Seal, are you addressing me?
Yes, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, so they're getting ready to dismiss the case. Is that what you said?
Yes,
Oh, okay. And who did you confer with?
that's a good question. Jeffrey?
Yes,
Yeah.
Your Honor.
Okay.
Myself as well as Karina Sanchez. Ms. Sanchez will be sending over the paper here shortly.
Okay, great. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Seal, for coming in and being a big help. Thank you. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Take care.
Sorry for all the confusion. Thank you.
No, it's like that every day. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
She ain't kidding. It'd be so much more efficient. What the heck?
I don't know what that's going on. But if anybody has suggestions for making it more efficient, I am all ears.
In the courtroom.
Oh, somebody in the courtroom?
No,
Oh.
it'd be more efficient if it was in the courtroom, not here.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Bring our clerks back.
Don't even listen to that, Judge. He doesn't know what he's talking about. This is extremely effective and everybody loves it.
Okay, then bring the clerks back to the courtroom.
Right. That would be very helpful. I mean, we're
Yeah.
having to do work that we
Not having to
haven't
run
had.
back and forth for
Yeah.
commitments and
It's ridiculous.
all that other stuff.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I have
why
no
they
idea
did-
how that got live, Judge.
Oh,
Everything was off in here. I don't know.
I know. I'm always a little bit paranoid too, because it's like sometimes I feel like saying something and I think, better not.
Yeah, I heard my voice and I'm like, what the crud is going on in?
Okay, Ms.
So-
Alegria's warrant was recalled. Thank you. Yeah, I could have called, but I mean, I'm really multitasking and I don't know anything about multitasking. so I cause more confusion when I try to multitask.
So is it my understanding that you sent me an application for Mr. Uravazo? Because I have not received it.
No, it's for Mr. Garcia.
Garcia, who's that?
No, I'm sorry. Yes, Mr. Robazo. I emailed it to you through the machine in the office. Let me go do it again.
But yeah, I have not